Hello and welcome to the daily R6 news, presented by me, the guy with the deep voice.
Wow, your voice is so deep, Sex. How do you get it
Oh
so
my
deep?
god, yeah.
Yes, indeed.
Yes.
Yes.
So there was this R6 benchmark released yesterday.
Uh-huh.
We decided to have a brief contest with
Who
like,
can make the best screenshot?
yeah, and I guess we'll have Adam as judge because he's the only one of us who didn't like present the screenshot.
Yeah.
So I'll
Sex
start.
made like one. I think Ryan made like one, and I made like 7. So
I made 2 actually, but yeah,
Oh, wow.
we'll start with Ryman's 1 screenshot.
bus.
Ah. I present to you the Wesker van.
Sean Wholesale.
So is this like where's Waldo? Can we find like Wesker here? That doesn't.
Oh
look
yeah,
like
totally.
Wesker.
That's zombie Wesker.
I
That's what happens when you die in a volcano from rockets.
I guess. So, Adam, what score would you give this screenshot?
Oh dear.
Don't give it 1,087. It's not worth that much.
Out of 10?
Yeah.
Yes.
7?
That's pretty high. That's pretty high. Okay, let's go with. I think it's a Gars. No, this
that's
is me. This is me. So
Don't
this.
know when they're mine.
So this is like the sequence where my frame rate gets murdered, where there's like a lot of enemies. There's a lot of them.
This is the sequence where everyone's frame rate gets murdered.
Yeah.
There is so many enemies here. Like, it is just ridiculous how many.
It is worth noting that this is basically like one of the reasons why I think the benchmark is kind of bad, because
There are no normal gameplay parts.
it is horrible at like showing you what performance you'll actually get with the final game, because this is not
I think,
the
like,
game.
like, in comparison to, say, the RE5 benchmark, which was just like public assembly for a while,
Yeah.
and that actually showed off a thing that happens in the game, and here they're like, I wonder how many zombies we can put on screen. Let's put the entire screen in zombie land. And like,
With RE5, they also had the fixed benchmark option, which was another thing which did something similar, was just showing a bunch of zombies. Well, I mean, Magina at the same time. But they did also have like the primary benchmark, which is, as you said, just normal stuff. So it's where they didn't do the same here.
I also like to note that you can't remove the HUD for as far as I could tell.
Maybe via modding, but yeah, normally there is no option for it. So that's kind of Anyway, the second screenshot I took.
Wow.
What?
I did some slight modifications. I managed to make the scene go from 19 to 91 FPS.
Wow, you
I
only
just removed everything.
The world. Yeah.
What
This
is that
is how-
thing on the right?
Lights.
I don't know.
That is the Ghost Wesker bus.
So, Adam, what score will you give my screenshots?
Okay, let's see here.
Mark as a number.
I would have to say, due to the ingeniousness of modding, I will have to give this a 8.
Excellent. Let's look at
Just as good as Blaken then. Great.
Gar's pictures here.
Yeah. So first of all, I don't have updated video card drivers, which makes the benchmark very, very interesting.
I am willing to like downgrade my drivers if I get 2 Helenas in my game because of that.
Yeah. So
Okay.
this is basically the best I could make out of it. Like, if I take a screenshot normally, you won't even see this. So I had to do some pretty crazy stuff to just make this screenshot.
Yeah.
But,
I had the same glitch before I upgraded drivers.
So I guess
Yeah.
what's happening here is that like a frame from a previous frame is stuck in this frame.
yeah, like it just
Yeah.
gets stuck and it just shows up forever until it decides to get another frame stuck instead. Like, it's pretty horrible, but it only happens with this benchmark so far. So I haven't never bothered to really update anything.
Okay, let's move on.
Okay.
Just like
So
Oh.
this is actually something that happens. This is basically the final frame of the benchmark.
Yeah, I think I actually recognize it. I actually kind of recognize this kind of motion blur the game uses.
Yeah.
Although normally when you take screenshots of the motion blur, it doesn't look this weird.
Yeah, I don't know why, but like the last thing that happened, like when the napad attacks your screen, it looks normal until like the last frame where everything looks weird. And I was
Yeah.
like, yep, that's the one we're gonna use for the competition.
Okay, moving on.
Okay, this one's special to me, but it's kind of this one and kind of another one as well. But can you please zoom in to the right of the dude?
Right of the dude
Yeah. To the poster.
to the poster.
That
You're ashamed to
removes
say.
Leslie. I couldn't not take that picture.
I want to point out that this picture is from a trailer. Like you
Yeah.
can watch a trailer in the benchmark, and this is just like a pre-rendered low-quality trailer.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
it's pretty bad.
Oh my
I
God.
saw the poster. Oh, the herb. Wow. Oh, wait, what's that above the herb?
Another poster?
Oh, yeah,
It's
okay.
the same one?
No, it's a
You're
different
ashamed
one.
to say.
It look.
No, wait, it's the same one, just cut off.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Oh. There's a lot of the same poster. That's kind of a boring restaurant.
Let's move on.
So this is the same screenshot Raymond.
I didn't even realize what the hell.
Mine is slightly different. You can see that it says fashion wholesale. And the
Oh.
only
Ah.
there's like one frame where you can actually read the entire thing. Zombie's leg isn't in the way.
and then there's no Wesker zombie, and there's interlacing.
Yeah,
A
there's
lot of
interlacing.
interlacing.
Yeah, don't mind that. Don't look at that.
That's not supposed to be there.
Not supposed to be there. And my score is interlacing as well, which is pretty cool.
And
No.
you can also get a glimpse, as in all of the other Gar screenshots, at his insane new PC.
Yeah, you can see stuff,
Yeah.
but it makes stuff. Oh yeah, this is like that guy on the right
Oh.
will catch your attention whenever you see this bed. He is so red. He is much more red and blooming. Like he is beautiful. It is the most beautiful man I've ever seen in my life.
Moving on. What?
Okay, so
I thought there was a bug or something. But I just thought the screenshot okay.
So this is a story, right? I was looking at the benchmark and I was like, wait, what's that? I have to record this and see what it is. And it turned out they were just random numbers on a box. But I was so certain that there were really interesting writings on that box that I had to record it, and then it was too late. But I was like, whatever, I'm sending it to Sectus anyway because I'm sure he likes numbers.
I guess
Like-
that means we should move on.
I
I think it's see the red guy again.
Oh, he cleaned himself to make a better shirt. Yeah, that's fine.
Oh wow.
So
It's another screenshot of the trailer.
this is the same reason, as you can see, the poster.
Oh my God.
Oh.
I just this is a screenshot I really like, just because I only made it for the poster, but the thing in the middle really just is like.
So yeah, that was your final screenshot.
Yeah.
So Adam,
Oh God.
what score will you give these?
Just put it on like the second screen. No, just on that one, yeah. That's
I'm
it.
going to have to be very, very honest here. Based on the absolute sheer amazingness of all of these screenshots, especially the poster, I'm going to have to give Gar a 9.
Yes!
God damn it!
The poster won.
Okay, God won the contest. Okay, so let's move on.
Resect
Yes,
the
let's.
planning, put more mods in there, but that's a gun.
So yeah, apparently the pre-order bonuses for Revelations has been revealed, and you get guns.
It has stars written on it.
This is a gun. I think it's actually already in the game normally, but this is like a variant you get if you pre-order the game, and here's Jill using it.
I probably pre-ordered it anyway, so yeah, cool.
And another gun you get.
Looks horrible.
Parker uses it.
He looks horrible.
Another gun you get.
Looks like it's made of like cardboard. These aren't real guns. What is that person?
That's just Jessica. She's a character in the game. She uses that gun, I guess.
Why is he dressed like a fish?
It's a diving suit.
Okay.
I think with a diving suit, you're supposed to not have your hair hanging out of it.
Yeah, that helps.
And this is a watch.
It's like to zoom in on Jill's watch.
Whoa, sorry, I don't know what happened there. There we go.
That was exciting.
Yeah. Also, there's going to be a map bundle for RS6 beginning of March, which has all the DLC maps at a cheaper price.
Oh wow.
And that's all of the RA news.
Yay!
So there was this thing called the PS4 announced yesterday, I think.
Oh, yeah,
I went to sleep before it started because I was that interested.
And they announced games, I guess, like this, which is Killzone, I guess.
Killzone.
Yes.
Killzone Shadowfall.
Yes.
So I think this was like one of the first gameplay videos, demos they had during the presentation. It looks kind of nice, I guess.
Yeah.
I learned a couple things about Killzone afterwards.
Oh.
It will be a 1080p 30 FPS game, and it will be a launch title for the PS4.
Wow.
I can also tell you that it's an FPS.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, go back. Can you please zoom in on the cockpit of that helicopter? Like not too much, like that. No, a bit up, bit higher. Does that not just look like a great chameleon-like face?
Yeah.
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 It looks so happy. It's like, hello.
Hey, I get to kill you now.
You like my lights?
Look, I'm so pretty on PlayStation 4.
It's a good thing Wesker was wearing sunglasses because he can't handle it.
So as you can see, it's an FPS. It looks rather pretty, but it's an FPS.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks like an FPS. Can you zoom in on the scope?
That's a scope.
Also, can you zoom in on the assassin? Because I swear to God, they dress up like the guys from Assassin's Creed for some reason. I don't know why.
I think they're just wearing a hoodie.
No, seriously. There's a point in the reveal trailer that they did that you get a really good view of those guys close up, and he looks so much like the assassins from Assassin's Creed. It's crazy.
Like this.
Yep.
Tree. Left. Left. Zoom.
Which tree? There's many trees.
Like the one with people around. I want to see the people.
Oh, you want to see people? Those people.
Wow. There's little benches and everything.
Yeah. I could have used the screenshots which were in even higher resolution, so you could see the people even better, but I mean, they released these screenshots in a stupid resolution. They released them in a 4K resolution, which is kind of bananas. Whoa.
Blackness.
Sorry.
Can we look inside the building? I want to see inside the building.
Maybe you should have got those 4K screenshots after all.
Too much effort.
But I mean, it would be kind of lying because, as you said, the game is going to be 1080p. So it is not even going to get this detail we're saying here because this is like 2000 by something. But yeah, moving on, I guess. This is The Witness by...
Oh my god! Why was I not awake during this presentation? This is taking the best use of the PS4 hardware.
Yes, this is super high-tech next-gen stuff. So this is the next game by the Braid developer, basically.
Why does everything look like a balloon? Why does this look like magic carpet?
Oh, I want a new magic carpet.
This looks like magic carpet. Like this looks pretty horrible.
A Witness again.
Like for a presentation, which from as far as I heard is like 90% about graphics,
It is kind of where they included
This
this
is
game.
just, I think this is just actually rather unpleasant to look at. Like, it's not even like the water looks really good, but the style looks awful.
Yeah, it's got a specific style.
It has a magic carpet style.
But yeah, I mean, I am pretty
Actually-
sure this is going to be released for like current gen as well. So I don't know.
Yeah.
This is Little Big Adventure 2 style.
Oh,
You
come
know,
on.
to be honest, I can actually see where Gar's coming from, especially
What?
the especially the sandy area.
Yeah, look at the sand.
It does sort of remind me of it in a way.
Yeah.
Okay,
Uh,
moving on, I guess.
Oh God, what?
This is a new game called Knack.
I want it.
I don't know if this is a screenshot of in-game of cutscene or CG or whatever, but
I want it. He has eyebrows.
that's another screenshot of Knack.
That's amazing.
I think this is
That's
actually the very
actually-
first game they showed in the entire presentation.
That
Yeah.
is so adorable. It's like, oh.
Okay,
I don't know what the other thing is, but the tank looks so cute, and there's like a explosion.
I'll,
The thing on the left is Knack. Again.
I'll just move.
Oh, yeah.
This
Uh.
is Capcom's tech demo called. Well, it's from a game they're making called Deep Down. Is the working title, I think.
I'm glad that that expression is in this picture.
I
Quite happy.
I remember when we were actually watching the thing, we had a little debate about whether or not this was first person, and this was the reason why I thought it was first person. Because look,
Yeah,
it's-
but everything else looked like third person, and also everything looked like not gameplay. So I don't know.
mm,
Can you please zoom in on his face?
Okay.
I need to take a screenshot. I need to change my Twitter icon.
My podcast is the source of your.
Your pod. Yeah, you always have at least one screenshot of someone looking like that, where it's like, duh. Oh, that's good.
Have you taken a screenshot?
Nah, it's fine. I have to image.
Yeah, that's. But yeah, I think this might have been the most like graphically impressive thing they showed at the.
Yeah, I like the physics of this game, like when he hit the dragon and the dragon head went away, which I guess is pretty possible with current gen anyway. But I liked it.
yeah.
perhaps you draw attention to the name of the engine.
Oh, you mean the?
I can't even remember the name anymore.
It's called the Panta Ray engine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And this is like some HUD elements they showed, which seems. I don't know why they included this because everything just looked like a cutscene anyway. So I mean, if they're gonna try to fool people to think this is gameplay, they're being silly. But it does look really impressive graphically.
Oh yeah.
And I do find it kind of weird though that this is a new it's a new IP apparently, and it's set also in a medieval fantasy universe like Dragon's Dogma, and Dragon's Dogma is only 1 year old. I find that slightly odd.
I think this is a sequel to Ghosts and Goblins, personally.
Okay, I think the next one is another game. Yeah, this is Infamous, I think.
Yes, it is. Yep.
What is going on in this screenshot?
I don't know.
Every color is in this screenshot.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
colors.
There's
It's the
green,
checkpoints.
there's red, there's pink, there's blue, there's everything. Yellow. Wow.
This is also Infamous. There's a guy there. He's like, hey, a helmet, oh, happy.
I wish my arm wasn't losing my blood flow. I should remove these chains. I like his hat. Oh. Can we go back to the hat?
Okay.
Thanks. Zoom in on his hat. 138 gelatin.
Seattle?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is also Infamous. There's a tower.
There's a tower. Trees look nice.
Tower.
Yeah.
Look at the trees.
Okay.
I'm looking at them.
Great.
Right,
Moving
okay.
on.
Okay.
This is
Fire.
the Unreal Engine 4 tech demo thing, I guess.
This looks like an Unreal Engine tech demo I've seen before.
Yeah, this is actually old, but they showed it at the presentation anyway.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Watch Dogs.
Oh,
Watch
Right.
Dogs is really nice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but here's the thing I found out just recently. It wasn't running on a PS4.
Yeah, it was
What?
actually running on a modified PC that was close to the PS4.
Yeah.
Uh,
So they didn't have the hardware. They didn't have it.
It's kind of weird considering this was one of the least graphically impressive stuff they showed at the presentation.
the
Still
water.
looked damn nice though.
Oh yeah, the water looks
It
amazing.
looks good, but compared to like Killzone and Deep Down, it doesn't look nearly as good.
Mm,
More watch.
You
Yeah.
can use
You can use
iPhone
your
to
phone.
zap people, I guess.
Zap
Yeah.
zap.
Yeah, Watch Dogs is basically a game about the best phone ever.
It's basically one big iPhone ad.
Yeah.
yeah, basically you
They're
can
gonna
stare.
they're gonna make this in real life like an app that you can download and everyone can just destroy people.
Yeah, you can also beat up people with your iPhone in this.
Yeah, you can also
People don't
stare.
really seem to approve.
I'm pretty sure this is an iPhone. Pretty sure of it.
Yeah.
Plus you can stare at people and steal their money just by staring at them.
Nice.
And let's see. I think the next one is just pictures of the PS4 controller. Holy shit, bananas!
It has a touchscreen.
That is correct.
Can we really call it a screen though?
Well, no, since it doesn't display anything.
It's more like a touch-sensitive pad, more like.
So if you're really good at like reading upside down, you'll see this new share button,
Yeah.
and that's
Oh yeah.
options, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh.
So start and select are now gone. I hope you guys are happy.
But I always love my select button. I use it to select things.
Also, there's the port there, right there.
I wonder if that's used to charge the controller.
And now, if you weren't able to read it upside down, you can now see it, share and option.
Yeah, that was the other thing about the conference. It was all like social media and sharing is good. Please do it.
Yeah,
They
it
have
was
to
a lot
put
of
that.
that.
They have to put that in everything now, though. Like every company does that, except for
Yeah.
well, like Nintendo does it. They just don't acknowledge that other programs exist. So, yeah,
Yeah.
The trigger seems to be still of the squishy kind.
yeah.
Looks like it. Yeah.
At least they're angled a little better, so they'll be a little less slippy.
Mm.
And
Shape looks weird.
Yeah.
Like I wonder how nice that touchpad is to use. Like it seems like the middle is just too far away for either of your thumbs, but I'm not sure.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, it looks like they'll be using Xbox style headsets then, because I noticed in another picture there was connector at the bottom of it.
yeah, that's,
They mentioned during the conference that there was a headphone jack on the controller.
Wait, an actual headphone jack or a pants headphone jack that can support like two headphones and then destroy your ears because everything's horrible?
Oddly enough, Guard, they didn't specify.
Wow, strange, good.
so they
Because I
did.
love my Xbox headset. I have it.
So they did mention all other features the PS4 will have. For instance, it'll basically have a suspend feature identical to like the DS and 3DS that you can just like go into low power mode and then resume from the exact moment where you pause, basically pause function in other words.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I
And
actually use that quite a lot with the 3DS and stuff, so that's kind of nice.
Mm.
and they there's going to be a feature with the console where you can like stream any game directly to Ustream.
Ustream.
I think
Yeah.
they said
You
Ustream.
might as well not stream. That is the worst streaming website that you can find. That was actually the worst streaming website you can choose. I'd rather
Okay.
like oh my. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm gonna go on here, but why Ustream? They have like ads every 5 minutes that you can't get rid of unless you get like Ustream Plus. Even Nico Video is better for streaming, and that the only way to look at the archives of that is by paying money.
Maybe that's the reason they chose Ustream, because they earn a lot of money off it.
But the ads don't go to them though. The ads go to Ustream.
Yeah, I don't know. It's
Ruined. Don't want one anymore.
Oh my god.
similar to the whole.
This
Like, what is the fucking point if you're not gonna implement it correctly? Like, that's like using Own3D as a streaming website, and then go, oh yeah, they're not there anymore, lol. But, oh, God. Like,
Okay.
why? That is like a website where you stream like doing the dish. It's not a gaming website. They don't stream games there. They stream pants.
But yeah, another feature I was going to mention is that similar to the whole Ustream thing, you can like just like share videos, like decide I have played for a bit. I'm going to share these 10 seconds of what I played because this is amazing. I don't know if that's going to be via Ustream or not.
That is a potentially nice thing if you can make like highlights of things that happened.
Yeah, they did briefly show an interface where you can like choose which specific part of a video you want to like share as a highlight or video.
Because there are like even when we just play games, there's always at least one point in some game where something happens that you will never reproduce ever again.
Yeah.
It would be cool if you could just easily make a highlight of that and send it to your friends.
With the whole like streaming thing to Ustream, they also mentioned like that it would be easy for another friend of yours to like watch and like give you tips. And I think a specific tip they showed on this on screen was "Watch out, dude!"
I think the tip you're gonna see is, "What's happening? There's an ad playing."
Yeah, I think they mentioned something about remote play that
Yeah,
like
yeah.
one of your friends could take control of your controller and basically, yeah.
Yeah, I was about to mention that. That sounds possible. That sounds possibly horrible.
That sounds horrible. Yeah. Oh my God, you suck at this game. Let me do it. Now from everywhere in the world.
I think I can help you get through that door. I'll just shoot at the floor with your rocket launcher.
You would do that.
Yeah.
Sure.
And they mentioned a lot about Gaikai. I think like they're the provider of a lot of the streaming functionality which the PS4 will have. They also mentioned that like with Gaikai you can like try any game on the PSN store right away, but by just via streaming. So you do it via remote play. So
Yeah.
you'll play something with like input lag and compression artifacts.
Yeah.
And they also mentioned that at one point you'll be able to play PS1, 2, and 3 games via Gaikai. The PS4 won't be able to natively play PS3 games, and I guess not even PS1 and PS2 games. I don't know.
Certainly
What?
sounds like it.
What connectors do they use? Did you just use HDMI?
They didn't mention.
Oh. That would be
Actually show the actual console at all.
I'm kind of curious how connectable it is to like a capture card, like if it only has HDMI or if it'll have component as well. Because I think a lot of people have HDMI now, so they might just switch to just it. But I don't know, like if they're not telling them anything could be possible.
And they'll also have a similar thing as the whole Wii U thing, that if you have a PS Vita, you can like stream games from your PS4 to your Vita and just play them on your Vita if you want to do that for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So if you really like watching games on a smaller screen, you have the option to do that.
I guess that's at least one more Vita sold.
And
Oh, I get it now. Now they don't need to have games on it anymore. Ho ho ho!
Dear.
they had Ono on stage, which was basically the best part of the entire presentation.
Ono should just be in every presentation, regardless of what platform or game.
He talked in English for a really long time, and that was amazing.
The thing is, like, Ono is always really excited.
Yeah, he's
Just makes it really entertaining to listen to.
he's the best PR person, basically.
Yeah.
Something I want to point out about the Ono presentation. They used God of War music to usher him on stage.
Well, he is the God of War.
Yeah, he's the God of War. Yeah.
I just found that a bit bizarre because
Have you not seen the video where he and Tekken Man Harada, whatever his name was, had a competition to see who was the best? As you can clearly see, he is the God of War. I want to watch that video again. I'm going to write that down to watch later.
They also mentioned a little bit about the hardware. They mentioned like a lot of the components will be more or less just PC components. Like the CPU will be just a traditional x86 architecture. So, and they talked a lot about how that's just going to make it easier to develop for the PS4, unlike the PS3.
Maybe that was because when the PS3 came out, everyone was like, "Oh,
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And they also said it would have 8 gigabytes of RAM, which was more than what the leaks were suggesting.
And it'll be unified RAM, unlike the PS3. So that's going to be nice for developers, I guess.
Everything in Union.
And I guess they showed other stuff. They showed like Destiny, which no one cares about. Blah.
I think actually no one cares about it." Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I haven't heard a single person go, "Yay, Destiny!" It's always like, Bungie's making another game.
And it just seems like a grind loot game. You
Yeah.
just go through dungeons over and over. Yay! And it's a shooter. Yay! Woo woo. They also showed like the weird thing by the Little Big Planet developers where you use the move controllers like sculpt things and animate them.
Mm.
That was weird.
It looked okay. I can't see myself doing it for more than 5 minutes.
I don't completely understand how it works because they showed them animating the figures but just moving the move controller around, but it doesn't make sense because the characters were like moving their legs, moving their arms. How could you like animate that with just the move controllers? I don't know. I'm just confused.
They secretly added Kinect support to the PS4.
Oh, that's
The move doesn't actually do anything. They were just holding it so people will still buy them because they firmly like you need to connect a move, but after that it doesn't actually do anything anymore.
And Square Enix showed like a tech demos of something they showed also at last year E3, which was kind of weird.
And then they
Yeah.
trolled everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, they did the stupid thing, making an announcement of an announcement, which is stupid.
Yeah.
About there being a new Final Fantasy game at the next E3 or something.
I guess
Yeah.
they tried to be like Watch Dogs, where they just were like, "Hey, remember that thing at E3 that was really cool? Here it is again." And but instead they remembered that they were Square Enix and stopped making games.
And Drive Club, which I think might be the least interesting thing in the entire presentation because it was just
Wasn't that just a driving game?
which is a driving.
Yeah.
The presentation was so weird because the guy talking was so like, we've had this idea for a game for 10 years.
That's why we made them. That's why we made them for the last 10 years. We still have
found
this
out-
idea.
I found out that game is being developed by the Motorstorm guys.
Who's that?
Yeah.
The Evolution Studios is their name.
What
It's-
did they make aside from Motorstorm?
Nothing. They've
I
only
have
made
no idea.
Motorstorm games.
I don't know what that is. So that's
Yeah.
cool.
Well, that's probably because they're all PS3 exclusives and you don't have PS3.
That would do it. That would do it.
They also made a huge deal in the Drive Club demo. Well, this was actually basically half of the entire like demonstration of the game, showing someone getting into a car.
Yeah. Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
That doesn't sound overly impressive.
No.
New.
So that's basically all the stuff I've written down of the PS4 presentation thing.
Mm. Yeah, it sounds about right.
Anything else people can think of?
I
Ryman
did
tweeted
hear
a good
that.
summary.
I did hear that the PlayStation will play movies in 4K, but not the games. Any
Wait.
video will be played in 4K, yet the games won't be.
I have a question. Does it have no like Blu-ray drive anymore?
Oh no, it has a Blu-ray drive. In fact, it's a faster Blu-ray drive than the PS3.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was hearing everyone saying that everything was now online, but I wasn't sure. No one I talked to mentioned anything about it, so I wasn't sure.
There's
No,
been quite a few rumors which has been proven to be false. For instance, there were also rumors about the PS4 just blocking used games, but that's false.
Yeah, I did read that was just a lie.
Yeah.
Which was like, okay,
Mm.
I should start rumors.
Oh god.
The PS4 is also a space station.
So, anyone here actually seriously considering to get a PS4 at launch?
Nope. I don't even have a PS3 yet.
I-
I want to get that first.
I only have one thing that's kind of standing in the way, and that is the price. Once I know what the price is, then I'll probably be able to make my final decision.
Oh, wait. I did actually learn something else very important that might influence a purchasing decision for people who already have a PS3 with a library of downloaded games. You cannot transfer them to a PS4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it is what I mentioned earlier, like the PS4 cannot play PS3 games.
Yeah, but I mean, even if they get that cloud streaming setup going, like you still can't transfer them.
I'm kind of curious how all the cloud streaming thing worked because, like, on live didn't do very well, and
They would-
I
They would-
guess Sony's doing it now, and I guess they have a long history of having a very stable internet connection for everything.
they're using Gaikai for this, so I don't know how well.
I guess I have never actually heard of that company.
I've
So-
actually streamed a couple of games via Gaikai. It was all right.
You don't sound very positive.
I mean, they would have to have servers all over the globe, like in every city, to ensure that people can play this without a stupid amount of input lag. So
Yeah, like there's like for fighting games, it would basically be a no-go.
Yeah.
Because any input lag will just destroy the game. Look at Brawl, lol.
Yeah.
same with racing games and
Racing
shoot-
games
shoot,
with-
I think.
Like I played racing game with like half a second input delay once, and it is unplayable. It is not. It is not an enjoyable experience. And shooters would also be horrible because you can't aim.
Yeah.
You could play RTS games.
Actually, even that would be annoying because just imagine moving the cursor around.
Yeah, but like if you've played Command and Conquer Generals online, it'll just feel like the old times.
But it'll be
Except with
like
the
playing
cursor,
Generals online, but the mouse cursor has
Yeah.
lag.
Yeah. You know those find the hidden object games? Those would be pretty. No, wait, the cursor would lag there as well. No, this is horrible. But I guess it's just gonna depend, like how good is it and does it actually work?
Any game with QTEs would be hilarious.
Lost Planet 2.
Oh.
You filled the QT. That's fine. That's okay. I don't know.
Of course, that was another thing they kept emphasizing over and over and over. This is a system by game developers for game developers. Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah,
It's
and
such a generic statement.
it was also
Yeah.
funny while they're talking about the same thing. They also mentioned PC so many times.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
like when they were showing like the basic hardware specs, they also like had something about PC with every single component. It was kind of funny.
I think I would like to point out the major downside of this presentation, and I would like to go back to the PS3 presentation when it first got announced. There was
Racer.
that was was that for the PS3? I don't think that was for the PS3, but
Sorry.
when the PS3 got announced, they had a tech demo with rubber ducks in a small bathtub. And I've heard of rumors that there were no rubber ducks in any of the demos.
That is true, and that is a huge disappointment. That is true.
Get this picture off the screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I know they had some sort of like tech thing where they were showing a giant amount of blue stuff falling from the sky into like a city, and it was scattering everywhere.
Oh, yeah, it's powered by the almighty Havoc physics. That's what everything is.
Yeah.
Nice screenshots had the best intentions. Red shirt guy. But yeah, I have nothing more to say about anything.
Yeah.
aside from these numbers being very important in the nearby future.
I think I can say that I think this is like the best, like at the very least, this was the best like presentation I have seen in a long while, because usually E3 presentations are kind of horrible.
E3 is like, we have just figured out that sports games exist, so we're going to show you 30 minutes of sports games, and then Kanye West walks in,
Yeah.
a little song dance, and then they go on about sharing and how charts are incredible, and then suddenly the presentation ends.
Yeah.
Or they just have a horrible presenter like that.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
you know, I'm really
Maybe-
not.
I,
I'm really not.
I understand now.
What?
They did this presentation. Was the same presenter there for E3? Like that was the horrible woman? Or was it a different presenter for Ubisoft?
Yeah, that are different for this one.
It was like
They
you
were
see
trying
more.
to redeem themselves. They had a really good game, but their presentation was awful, so they brought that person in to fix it. You may not talk.
I was but like half of the presentation was just games, and that was very good.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It's not like, we have seen the future of gaming.
There was a little bit of that. There was a little bit of that.
Yeah, like the first hour maybe.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh no, it wasn't that long. I think like a half hour into the presentation, then they started showing stuff which was interesting. But the first half hour was just like meaningless gibberish.
Generic statements.
Welcome to the future of tomorrow.
Yeah.
Like that, I don't know.
Why is it that every presentation needs to start with, we are the future, and the future is here, and now is the future of gaming. The future, now, currently,
I don't know.
in the present, futuristically, currently.
But you know what? With all the rumors I've heard, I'm really not looking forward to the reveal of the next Xbox.
Oh
I
god.
hope it is going to be called the Xbox 420, and that you can have the words Blaze It written on it, and whenever you turn it on, Connect says YOLO swag, and then turns off. Factual
Well-
rumor made by the internet. The internet
the
made
reason-
memes.
The reason I'm not looking forward to it is because I hear it's going to come bundled with the next Kinect.
Yeah.
Nice.
So obviously that's probably going to be a big emphasis on whatever presentation they do when they reveal it.
Probably.
I guess
And-
it'll depend, like how stupid they are.
Well, I mean, for instance, you can see this controller. They have this weird touchpad in the middle. They only barely mentioned it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but that's Sony.
I hope Microsoft is equally smart.
I do remember the last Microsoft presentation
Yeah,
not being the greatest, but then again, that was also in that E3 where everything was horrible. So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like,
So
there
it has
there
had
was-
awful presentation as well.
like
Oh.
Ubisoft, like I remember that E3 that the Ubisoft presentation was okay, and that was the best thing on the entire E3.
Yeah.
So maybe they've all learned.
yeah. Do you think Nintendo will have games at E3 that we'll actually care about?
Well, there
Nintendo
was-
better have a really good presentation. Otherwise, I kind of feel bad about the Wii U now.
Yeah, I mean, actually, to be honest, they did mention something about the new Smash Brothers being there. That
Oh,
is
that's
actually
right,
going
they
to be there. So, and I think they did mention something about there will be news on the next Mario game at least. So,
I might get a Wii U when Smash Brothers is out.
yeah,
If it looks good, if they decided to make a game, and if you play it, you don't feel sad, then I'll probably get it.
With actual netcode as well.
Actual netcode would be good. That would be a plus.
I mean, Nintendo, they have made games with decent netcode, haven't they?
They've made Mario Kart, which works incredibly well. Like the netcode for that is basically perfect. And then they made Smash Brothers around the same time, and that was like playing in a pool of jelly,
Yeah.
Yeah.
which isn't very good for games.
No,
Games don't like jelly very much.
no,
not really.
No.
Oh well.
Still, I played it for like 6 months online because I wanted to play that game. So I just the community and played it for a while, and then I got bored, and then I left the community. So there you go.
So I guess that might be it.
I'm done watching
Well-
Distant Solar.
Unless you're absolutely desperate to hear about the next Mass Effect 3 multiplayer expansion.
Daily RE6 news.
Do you even have details about that?
Yes,
Okay, hit me. Go on.
it's
I
coming
will
out.
I will now mute my microphone.
Mass Effect 3 Reckoning is coming out on the 26th of February. It will include a new Geth class, a new female Turian class. It will include a new Krogan class with a biotic hammer. It will include 7 new weapons and no new maps.
Okay. That
And that
sounded really dull. Let's end this now. Bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Whereas-
Oh my god, how is it not crashed?
Okay, bye.
Bye bye.
Bye.